Hey guys, Ben here giving the surf forecast for this May bank holiday weekend. Looking good weather-wise. It's going to be warm and sunny most of the weekend. Surf-wise, we're looking like we're going to have waves all the time too, but we're going to have a little bit of wind. So there's definitely going to be swell all weekend, which is a good thing. But we do need to watch the winds a little bit. So in a little bit more detail for you, Saturday, it's 7.5 foot, 10-second period. Coming from the west, which is good. So 7.5 foot is going to be 3 foot swell, which is going to be 3 foot waves, sorry, which is going to be shoulder high, probably head high on the set. But there's a 10-second period, so it's going to be nice and punchy all the time. So well organized. The problem with it is it's onshore, strong winds most of the day. Strong in the morning, weakening off as the evening goes on. So definitely later afternoon and evening is going to be best. With the tide as well, the tide's going to be off the rocks about, just double checking it here for you, about 11:30. So 11:30 right through till dark on Saturday is going to be decent. Sunday then, swell changes a little bit. It's still 7.5 foot, but there's two swells running now. There's one coming from the west and one coming from the northwest. The one coming from the northwest has a slightly bigger period. So what's that mean? Basically, it's going to be a little bit bigger and a little bit more punchy and consistent. So you're probably looking at good, solid head-high waves all day Sunday. The winds are similar too. There's a bit more south in it, so it'll be kind of cross on, but it's going to be lighter too. So again, I would say late afternoon to evening, with that warm day, you're going to get a bit of sea breeze, so it's going to relax a little bit and be quite nice. So Sunday is definitely surfable. Walls of white water out the back will be a little bit messy, but well surfable too, and better in the evening. Tide from about 12 onwards on Sunday, so you can have a lie-in Sunday morning. And then lastly Monday, two swells again, both starting to get a bit smaller. So the northwest swell is 2 foot and 12 seconds. A lot of that won't get in, but there's a secondary swell which is 4 foot and 10 seconds. So you're looking at between about waist and shoulder high. Winds are light in the morning, starting to pick up in the afternoon. So just after the tide drops is probably the best, which is about 1 o'clock. So from 1 o'clock onwards on Monday morning, Monday afternoon, I reckon 1 o'clock is probably the best of it. Couple of other little things to consider is the bank holiday weekend. So there'll be lots of people in the water. Keep an eye, make sure everybody's safe. There's new interesting banks in lahinch, so depending on when and where you get in, you're going to get a better surf. So if you're not quite sure, come in and talk to me. But essentially, there's a bank close to the shoreline and there's a bank a good bit out. In the middle, there's a gap and a river. So if you arrive down on that tide, then you're going to find you're going to be in deep water, not getting a lot of waves, unless you move to the right spot. So it's really important you look at the banks, see which waves are breaking. There will be plenty of waves, but you got to make sure you get the waves you have to be in the right spot to catch those waves. So if you're not sure, drop into us here at Ben Surf Clinic and we'll help you out and point you in the right direction. The other thing, just if you're on a last minute one, we're running surf clinic this weekend. I have 2 places left. What a surf clinic is 4 sessions over the weekend. They're progressive. So we start off making all your basics all right the first day, get you up and riding hopefully on your second session, and then changing into hardboards for your third and fourth session. We normally do some theory and video analysis as well, so you can learn more about predicting waves yourself, looking at sandbanks and things like that. It's 4 sessions over the weekend, and it's €100 for your weekend, so it's not too bad at all. A lot of people get a lot out of it and really enjoy it. So if you fancy that, give us a ring on 086 844 8622. It's last minute, so give me a ring is the best way to do it. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. Bring the sun cream by the looks of it, and have a good one. Enjoy.